This week on Talking Without Thinking, we have no idea what the fuck we're doing.
Let's go.
You ready to do this thing? Hey, let's do it.
Let's go.
What the fuck? Who cares?
Ugh.
Welcome to Talking Without Thinking with your hosts, Jared, Jason, and Scott. So this week we're going to kind of do it like every other podcast does, and we're just going to like talk.
Off the cuff.
It's been coming
Including
for a
the
long
intro.
time. It's been coming for a long time. Time to put up or shut up when it comes to improvisation skills, you know, right? You know what I'm saying?
I
Know what I'm
guess.
saying,
I
Wayne?
mean, we don't really. There's like no crazy segments today.
No.
No?
We're off schedule. Typically, we record these on Tuesdays, but Tuesday this week was Valentine's Day, and
With
two of the
an
three of
N.
us were semi
Valentine's
busy.
Day.
Valentine's, and so two out of the three of us. I don't know if Jason had a date. I'm not going to speak for him,
I am.
but
Well, no, but what I did do is walk like 20,000 steps in a day. And I think I had like a severe allergic reaction to the environment and kind of went offline for a while, but I'm back and I'm good to go. But I did a shitload of walking yesterday. It was nice.
Walked himself into a coma
I
state.
guess so. Maybe I don't know. It might have been that. I thought it was kind of over allergies, but maybe they're making a comeback in my life.
Nah,
So I'm
man.
like
The
going-
weather down here keeps fluctuating, so the trees don't know what the fuck to do.
that's true. They're confused.
North Carolina weather, classic. But no, everything was good otherwise. How was your guys' Valentine's Day? Where'd you go?
It was good. We went
Go.
like hold on.
I know.
It actually told me to make up a story about what we did for Valentine's Day.
That's not what the
So-
people want.
That's not what the people want, though.
People
I'm
want
gonna keep it real.
Hard-hitting facts.
A lie?
Hard hitting facts. We went
You don't have
to
to lie.
Max for barbecue, and then went and looked at a house in Belmont, which sucked
Hell
ass.
yeah. Aw.
No.
Yeah, it was another bad one. It was like, so the house debacle has been ongoing for a long, long time now, and we're getting to our breaking point here. The one we looked at last night, it basically like you walked in, it looks real nice, but then you start walking around, and like I'm walking up the stairs, and the stairs are kind of like bowing a little bit every time I step up them. I'm not a very heavy guy. So I knew there was a problem right off the bat there.
Bet you're not.
Yeah,
And
that's a
there was
red
just-
flag.
It's like
Super
all
red
these
flag.
property manager companies down here keep building these houses, like, and they build them real shittily just to like get them up so that people can move in and they can just start making bank off of them.
Yeah.
So like the more corners
mean-
they cut, the more money they make.
What do you know what company built it?
Oh, I do. It's the one we're currently with.
Does it start with an L?
No, it starts with an A.
Oh, I was thinking of the company that built the home. Never mind.
No, the company. So I don't know the contractor that built it, but I know the property manager that built all the homes in like this
Yeah.
big neighborhood. I love this neighborhood. We've been there like 2 or 3 times. It's the one that has like the mega amazing fucking Halloween decorations with like mega like 9-foot
gotcha.
skeletons and like all this shit. I think I showed you guys the picture of that.
Yeah. Halloween Town.
So it's that same neighborhood. So we've been trying to get in there, and we've looked at, no lie, about 6 or 7 houses in this neighborhood, and they're all the same. Like they all have the same issues, and it's just getting frustrating. So I'm giving up on that neighborhood at this point because it's just not working out.
Yeah. No home. Most homes that exist today will not exist in 100 years. That's
No,
simple
oh
as that.
God, no. God, no.
I worked just briefly in like home like inspection. I was like, nope. So you're basically
I don't know how some of these pass inspection. So
I do. I used to be
we're
an,
still
I,
on-
I used
still
to
on the
be
hunt.
I used to be an inspector.
Yeah, dude.
And I was like, fuck it. It's time to go to lunch.
Good enough. Good enough. Way to go, guys.
This door opens. Pass.
Yeah.
It has
does it-
windows.
Does it
Check
close? We're not going to check if it closes, but it does open. That's all that matters.
Lights
Is
turn
there
on.
a foundation? Half point.
Kinda.
Is this house built on dirt? Half a point. Fuck it.
Nope, it's built in the air, Jason.
Built in the air.
Fuck it. Let's go to QT. Let's go to Sheets.
The second telling point, I walked into one of the bedrooms and I like walked towards the window and I felt like I was walking up a slight hill too. I was like, how in the fuck did you manage to do that?
Do you ever like use the
house
measure-
settled? That's what it is.
It houses shouldn't settle measured in feet, by the way. But do you ever use like the measurement tool on your phone where you kind of like put it on the ground, like kind of see
Like the leveler?
I use it a lot in this.
Did they
apartment.
actually like make that better after they revealed it for the iPhones?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah.
Because I remember like there was the whole this isn't level. Don't trust the Apple app.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I would use it if I was building a structure, but if you're curious to find out if your floor's sinking a little bit, which mine I guess is not, but I mean it's not.
Or
I never used. Yeah,
just get some Hot Wheels. See if they roll.
That's true.
this is on.
That's true.
This is on.
That's $1.
I think it's
And
more
it's way
likely
cooler.
that I'll have the level in my phone with me than a Hot Wheel. But
See, this is an excuse for you to buy a Hot Wheel.
But what
I have a couple already.
What if you're
They're
not?
They're Rocket League branded, but I have a couple.
Hey,
Does
that's
this
why
work
you
on
keep one in your
carpet?
pocket, put it on the ground,
Still in
see what
box.
happens.
I don't think this works on carpet, Jared. Does this work on carpet for you?
Well, this wasn't carpeted.
They
So
make
none of
big
these
wheels.
houses are carpeted either. Of course, because they're trying to cut corners. That's the key. They're trying to cut corners. So there's no carpet in any of these houses. It's all
Matter of
hardwood.
fact, I have one that has monster truck tires to it, and it's a bottle opener.
It's pretty solid.
Damn,
Carbonators, baby.
That's
Wheel.
an impressive Hot Wheels. It's
Yeah, there's a whole series of them.
Did I tell you about the time I replaced the staircase? I basically like the staircase of my last apartment was falling apart, and it's
So
like
Oh yeah, I remember
replaced
that.
it?
Yeah.
I basically like put new screws in it because the top level was like dropping a lot. And my neighbor, she's a big lady. She's a big lady, and I didn't want her like falling off the top. And I was like, I guess I could have
Off the
called
top.
like the people that worked there, but I was like, I'm pretty sure I was unemployed at the time, kind of bored. I was like, fuck it, I'll fix it myself. So I took a bunch of like 2.5-inch screws and just kind of like went down the staircase, put it all in. Sometimes you gotta fix your shit yourself because you're bored.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to fill that
think so.
unemployed void.
Listen,
do.
I don't pay like an asinine amount of rent to fix shit myself.
No,
Like I'm paying that much rent, they're fixing everything.
this
That's
is
why.
not.
That's why when it comes to plumbing, I'm like, yeah, I know what's wrong with it. I'm not fixing it.
I'm not fixing it because it's gonna cost me money. So I'm gonna pass.
So
But yeah, the
just
house
pour some
hunt
Drano
still
down the
continues.
hole.
I feel like it's gonna go on forever, but hopefully not.
you're gonna end back up in like Bessemer City.
It's-
Oh God, no.
Don't do it.
It's gonna happen.
We
not
will
dry.
literally. I will pay month to month in the house we're currently in to not go back there. Like we're
Hey,
looking right now.
There's a whole row of new houses out off Main Street that are brand new, looking for renters.
Nope, not happening.
I drove past them a couple weeks ago for work.
Now we're looking for like Belmont, Cramerton, Lowell. Like that's like
I mean,
kind of
you
the
could have
area.
drove
And,
around
like
my neighborhood the other day and looked.
deep outskirts of Gastonia, like more towards that side.
It's nice.
Yeah, trust me, we literally have like 7 different apps we look for houses on. So if it existed in your neighborhood, we'd see it.
No, most
So
of the ones
this-
that are in my neighborhood are for sale now.
Yeah.
That's actually good. That's actually good. Because not to get economical in this podcast, but you don't want a bunch of houses being rented. You want a bunch of houses like kind of being
Well, the
bought.
ones that were up for rent, we all rented.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Between us and our friends Jimmy and Emily, they rented a house down the way from us, and they get gobbled up in this neighborhood.
Yeah, that's the way a lot of the Belmont ones are too. It's just
Well, it's because it's close to that Stuart Kramer High School. Everybody's
Yeah,
trying to
well,
get their
that-
kid in there.
that, and it's like it's close to Charlotte, so
Yeah,
people that work
unfortunately.
in Charlotte, it's
Belmont's-
easy peasy. So that's
They want that
Belmont-
small town feel, but only 10 minutes from
right.
Charlotte.
Belmont, I miss my time when I spent Belmont hanging out at Mugshots because I met some interesting folks. It's really Belmont for if you're not from around this area. It's like if Gastonia was a Grand Theft Auto map, Belmont would be the last unlockable area because it's like the highest class area. And I would just meet so many fucking wild ass rich people who are like just dropping by for a coffee and then just learn about their lives. Because I say right before the pandemic, like I spent a lot of time there because my friend was a barista. And man, I missed, that was fun. That was fun just encountering just flirty girls who all I have to do is like mention like some bullshit NPR story and they think I was like, God's gift to the planet. Like it was a different world.
He's such an intellectual.
Little does she know.
So smart.
I'm shit posting the entire time. But it was just
Smart.
it was just fascinating.
Jason gets his news from the memes.
Yeah, he does. Yes.
Like we were talking about all the different things shot down. Jason's like, I don't know anything about it. We gave him an article, meme. Like, oh, damn, Jason, you learn quick.
I don't know what to make any of that. I wonder if the whole thing's a psyop to cover up like the train derailment in Iowa. But also I'm like,
In Ohio.
Ohio.
It's Ohio.
Those are different.
Not in Iowa. Definitely Ohio.
yeah.
Definitely affecting people within 100 miles of that town in Ohio. Definitely affects Pittsburgh as well.
Yeah.
Dude, you thought
So
the water was lit in PA prior. Get ready for that.
for real. No, it was Michigan. Michigan was.
Yeah. Flint.
Yep.
That's for another podcast.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, for real.
I did want to say that. Okay, did you guys watch the Super Bowl at all? I didn't watch it.
We did.
Okay.
Sure did. In similar vicinities.
Yeah, we did. In a
What'd
very similar vicinity.
What'd you think of the
Very close proximity.
Yeah.
together? Were you at
Together.
You could say it was together.
I mean, there was multiple
Gerard's
people
house.
there.
Yeah, there were a lot of people there. Zane was there. I saw him.
nice. Well, I was just gonna say that the
He did a little pop in.
the Riri thing was interesting.
It was. I think I joined the memes more than the performance because she really didn't perform.
Well, I mean, extenuating circumstances, Scott. She was surviving Super Smash Brothers world.
That's true.
She's pretty hype in the
true.
air. That was funny.
You
And-
can't dodge Super Mario and sing
And be pregnant.
and be pregnant at the same time. I guess I don't know.
I just
Hell
like
of
at
a-
the very
Hell of a pregnancy reveal.
I know.
at the
She
very
has
end
outdone it.
when she was like highest up. I was just thinking like the babies inside, like what the fuck? Holy shit, we're so high in the air, just like upside down. It's, like,
Get me
vibing.
down!
Holy shit! I thought that was pretty cool.
That
I-
kid is just floating around in fluid. They don't know anything.
Just like it's just a funny image.
Listen, Lady Gaga's already did the height thing. I mean, she literally
Yeah, but she,
flew
like,
down from at the top
jumped.
of the stadium. I know. Way cooler.
How
Man,
many?
She just got kind of rose up.
How many ways can you Super Bowl a halftime show though? That's the real question.
Dude, I don't know. I'm
Haven't
kind
we
of getting
done it?
tired of like these types of artists doing it. And I know why they do it.
Why is that?
Because that's okay. So you're already going to get certain demographics that are going to watch the Super Bowl no matter what, which are like jock dudes that are into football, dudes around
People that
our
want the
age,
memes.
people that want the memes. Like most of
Commercial
the time,
people.
I mean, some women aren't very interested in a lot of the Super Bowl stuff. So how do you bring in like that target demographic? Well, you get a halftime show that they'd be interested in, like getting Rihanna, like getting The Weeknd, like getting
That was a good one.
Justin Timberlake, 3 times, like getting.
Oh, yeah.
What was
I miss-
last
I
year was
miss
pretty good for
Prince.
everybody. I think we'll never get a Prince again. That's
No.
never gonna happen.
That was-
again, I don't
Perform
think.
Purple Rain in the Rain.
That was the peak. That was the peak one.
It was, but you're never gonna get a rock band again. I don't think.
That's the thing.
It's
It's
just
a-
not going to happen unless rock becomes like super mainstream again, which is very unlikely.
You're just gonna get like a boomer band. You're not gonna get
And
a
you
new
won't even
rock
get
band.
that. No, you're not. They're never going to do that again because it's not going to bring any new viewers in. At all.
I would agree. Yeah, it's although the one last year where it was like a bunch of like 50 Cent, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg.
That was dope.
Well, that was all
That
LA.
was really cool. Yeah, I
it
think
was fun.
I think that was just like that happened because it was in like Los Angeles, but
Yeah,
that
well,
was-
it was Dr. Dre, and he got to flex like everything he's worked on.
I think that might be the last throwback though. I agree with you. I think it's like next one's gonna be ABCD fuck you lady or whoever that person is. What was it?
No, I doubt it. No, because that's the thing. Like, they got to keep it family friendly, but at the same time, it's got to be someone super popular. So, you know who next year's going to be?
Who do you think?
Taylor Swift.
Has she ever done a Super Bowl?
Bet it's time. No, she's never done a Super Bowl.
Ooh, I think
I don't
But
know,
I bet.
man. I don't know if they're going to be able to get T Swift.
Oh, I think you're right.
I don't know, dude. Well, they don't get paid to do it. It's all based on like
They get paid to do it.
they don't. No, the performers
Someone's
don't get paid.
got to pay them.
What they get is a nice 140% bump in their album streams.
Or in Rihanna's case, an 833% increase of searches for her Fenty Beauty line.
Wow. Oh. All because she did that little thing.
Yeah, all because she pulled out one little thing of makeup and dabbed her face like she was actually doing it mid-show. 833% search results during that time.
Now, so while Rihanna was the halftime thing, it was interesting that Chris Stapleton did the Star Spangled Banner.
That was real good.
That was unexpected.
I
think
There were
also
so
that.
many opening acts to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, there were. Somebody else sang something else too. I don't remember who the first person was.
I can't remember her name.
was like-
and then there was someone else with a guitar.
It's like America the Beautiful or some shit.
No, she didn't sing that. That was the next song. That was done by the artist that they kept talking about. Chris Stapleton is up to do the national anthem, and then it was a different artist altogether
Yeah.
because they had a very American acoustic guitar as well.
Who was that? Who did what song? Was it America the Beautiful?
I don't know anymore. I was busy trying to get all the cheese sticks and mini hot dogs ready.
That's much more important anyway. Who are we kidding?
Okay, so it was no. Babyface. Babyface.
I wanted to say Babyface, and I didn't want to be wrong though. I was like, "What's Babyface doing these days?" Apparently, opening for the Super Bowl.
Just singing America the Beautiful, man.
I mean, it was a good Super Bowl. The halftime show was the halftime show. We got what we expected, but we wanted Jay-Z to appear, and she played two different Jay-Z related songs.
I'd have been happy with some Jay-Z. I
never got Jay-Z.
Any sort of appearance. This is like one of the only Super Bowl halftime shows that there was no cameos. I guess the Weeknd didn't either.
There was a cameo. It was the baby.
The baby was a cameo.
Baby was scary.
You're right.
Baby was a cameo.
The baby.
We didn't expect
Baby
that
was
one.
the special guest.
It was a human life we did not yet know.
The best part was Scott and I's reaction. Like, I know we're not allowed to say something, but is she pregnant? And then
everyone's
during
like, no,
Diamonds,
it's
when
a
she did
post
the
baby
belly.
bump. All the girls are like, no, it's a post baby bump. It's a post baby
Yeah,
bump. And then
but
like
everyone
immediately
forgot
saw
that
like on Facebook that
she's not that close to postpartum anymore. The kid's like almost
it's
2,
been
I
a
think.
while. Yeah.
Shouts out to ASAP
So-
Rocky. Just getting in.
Hey,
getting
Is that who
you-
she's married to?
yeah, no,
Yes.
boyfriend, baby daddy.
Gotcha.
did
Both,
it.
He's
both
the
kids?
father of both the kids.
He did the thing.
All right. Good on him.
But there's apparently pictures of him holding his phone up, recording, and being very supportive, and it was pretty nice.
That's nice.
It's something you
very
like to see.
That's very nice. It's nice of him. He seems like a nice guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, Super Bowl was the Super Bowl. It ended the
It
way we
was.
said it was going to last week, with
Isn't
a
it-
team winning.
It's
Yeah,
it's
it's
on
And a
season
season.
Kelsey brother holding the trophy.
Just like we said. Yep.
I think it's
And
like,
the Juju Smith-Schuster tweet made me laugh really hard.
Ooh, did you see the response?
Yep. That didn't make me laugh quite as hard.
Oh,
Juju-
but it was hard hit. Both responses that he got were hard
It
hitting.
was. It was good.
One of the guys going, I have more interceptions than he has touchdowns this year. I'm like, you.
Yikes. But I mean, like he did just win the Super Bowl though.
But I mean,
didn't
he
get to do
did
it.
just
The Steelers
tweet.
sucked.
He did just share a meme that was still relevant, and it was on Valentine's Day. That's literally all he did.
It was great. Very well.
And then
timed.
everyone got immediately butthurt about it.
I wasn't butthurt. My
Well,
butt
not
felt
you,
fine.
but like the Philadelphia Eagle guys.
the Eagle people got
The
a little. They're still a
Eagles.
little salty. Listen, I think it was just too soon. Too soon.
So this is what happens when you pull for a team that has to spell out the team name. It doesn't bode well for the Eagles or the Jets.
It's true.
That's their
Maybe they
theme
need to
song.
stop doing that
Let's
up in the
spell
Jersey
it.
area. I feel like Philadelphia should be part of New Jersey at this point.
You've been saying that for a while. Don't act like at this point is the noon.
No, I don't think I've said it before, but I've thought it.
No,
And
you've
now I'm
said it a few
vocalizing
times. Anytime we go Jersey, Philadelphia, same thing. You're like, yeah, it is.
It's the same thing.
It's such a different vibe from Pittsburgh. It's such a different vibe.
It's
such a
gross,
different vibe.
man. It's a gross city.
it's not-
Sorry,
I mean-
Philadelphia, but you gross, man. I've been in you.
Technically, Kansas City broke the putting the other team's stuff on the Rocky statue.
Oh, did they do it?
A fan put like a KC banner on Rocky before the Super Bowl.
Just goes to show you, superstitions are nothing but superstitions.
I'm not superstitious. I mean, I'm a little
Just
stitious.
a little stitious.
I'm definitely a little stitious.
Yeah.
Good old Michael Scott.
Don't sneeze on the baby as you walk past it. As the old
Don't get
saying
close to a
goes.
baby if you got to sneeze. That's just a
Don't-
good rule of thumb.
Don't get close to the baby if you got to sneeze. That's a good rule of thumb. That's why I go off.
true.
Of.
That is a good rule. So yeah, other than that, that was pretty much Super Bowl. Not much else.
Super
I thought it
Bowl.
was. I didn't know it was 2 weeks.
It was an
ago.
enjoyable game.
I mean,
no, the Super
when this
Bowl is-
episode comes out, it was 2 weeks ago, Jason.
A week and a day. No, the Grammys were
I've lost
now
track of time.
3 weeks ago, probably.
Yeah.
Time
to
travel's
get out
weird
more.
for Jason still.
Yeah.
What's going on? That's on
Time's
me.
weird on Instagram, man.
You got to think fourth dimensionally.
On YouTube, time is relative.
Working from home.
It's a
You
flat
kind of lose
circle.
track. It's a flat circle. a little
It
bit.
does something to you. It does something to you.
No complaints.
Like
No complaints.
when you have to when you have to struggle to actually like go places,
Guys,
like you get to that point.
I work away from home, and I still thought today was Tuesday, and it's actually Wednesday.
Yeah, it's definitely Wednesday.
I thought it was Wednesday just because one of my favorite podcasts comes out on Wednesday. But yeah, it's just interesting. I've adapted well. No complaints though. Everything's going great.
Yeah, I know it's Wednesday because I'm supposed to have band practice tomorrow. That's why.
Segue.
Band practice, you say?
Band
Segue.
practice.
So tell us about your band, Scott.
Are you still working on All Star?
So no, God no. So
God,
after
no.
tomorrow, I may not be
That's a
working
banger.
on I may not be working on anything.
Uh-oh.
All right, so this band, we've talked about it a couple times on the podcast.
You were excited
They're-
every time, too.
I don't know that I was excited. I was excited. I wouldn't say excited. I was exuberantly happy. Woo, let's do this. I was like, it was nice to play in a band again because it's been a long time, and it was like an easy barrier of entry because it's all cover songs,
Yeah.
songs I knew for the most part. I can just hop in and do my thing, play guitar, do a little backup vocal. That's fine. So the very first week I was in the band, I said, "Hey guys," like it's kind of weird, but I haven't asked this. Like, what's the actual name of the band?
What's the name of the
And-
band, Scott?
So hold on. One guy said, "Lol, we don't have one yet," and the bass player said, "Dog water, LOL." So I thought, ha ha ha, that'd be a funny name, dog water, because that's what you say when something's shitty. Cut to 2 weeks later. We recorded the last practice last week on Thursday
Oh, can I hear
to post clips. Yeah, I can send it to you. To post clips online of, well, I mean, I don't have you heard some of the clips, only one of the songs I was on the Facebook page. Well, they put up a Facebook page.
Oh,
And man, what a way to find out the band's name is actually Dog Water.
water.
What a way.
It's dog water.
Oh my God. They sent over the Facebook page link. I was like, oh sweet, Facebook page. I'm like, I wonder if they figured out a name. And I go to it and it says Dog Water. I'm like, oh God.
Fuck.
Immediately I'm having having a crisis of conscience at that point. I can't be in a band called this.
It's such a
I just
Gen
can't.
X name for a band. It's such a that's the shit. They love those
No.
kind of jokes, man.
Not to mention there's already a band called Dog Water and it's a country band.
Oh, really? That's
It's,
how it always
semi-well-known.
goes. Those kind of people never make sure that the band name's not taken. It happens
Come on,
No.
you got to at least do a quick Twitter search.
Now I didn't.
Oh, they knew that. I told them. I had
Oh.
told them. when they were first talking about it, I'm like, yeah, Dog Water. There's already like a couple of bands called Dog Water. They did not care.
I did not know that dog water was like a joke on like something being shitty though. That's news to me.
Yeah, isn't that like, oh man, that thing's so dog water.
Nope.
Not
Really?
a phrase
No.
I've ever uttered in my life.
Never heard.
Hold on. Dog water definition. Let's see what it's actually about, like
We're
the
not,
slang definition.
we're not Gen X.
Yeah,
Way
dog
of
water is
hydrating your dog.
it's a gaming way of saying trash.
Gaming?
Gaming. So it's like it's a slang expression in video games.
Must be some League of Legends type shit.
Dude, I've never.
No, it's some Zoomer type shit is what it is.
Oh, so checkers.
Yeah, it's apparently came from Fortnite too. Fortnite's dog
Fork
water meme.
knife.
Is your
Yeah,
is your
Kid
band
saying that?
I guess so.
Is your band secretly a bunch of Fortnite guys? Like,
No, God no. They're all literally like I am by far the youngest of all of them.
By
Yeah.
Clearly.
far.
The next closest one to me in age is like 48. So
What the fuck?
Yeah.
They
I
definitely-
feel like I just out of place. It's like one of those things is not like the other situations.
You're the one of those things?
Yeah, I'm the one of those things that is not like the other. So I think tomorrow I'm gonna send over a nice little text and be like, sorry guys, this isn't for me. I'm out.
What happened
Scheduling
to the-
conflicts.
Well, we're moving and it's gonna take me like an hour to get to practice anyways.
It's
So
not worth it.
Creative differences.
not for dog water.
not for dog water.
That
Ironically
sounds
enough,
very dog water.
Ironically enough, Scott, I have a band practice this weekend with Marville, and it's kind of out near Davidson. It's out near
Marvel's getting back together.
Yeah, it's good. It's starting to play some more shows. My friends in the band Tiny City, shouts out to Tiny City. They have a place to practice at. They're let's practice out there. So I'm kind of
Good
going
one.
out that
I mean,
direction.
That's
Yeah.
pretty dope.
Yeah, it's a bit of a drive.
Man, so what made you guys decide to like do the thing again? Because you seem pretty set on like never playing live again.
Yeah,
Like
well,
literally like just a month ago.
I always
the
come
drummer
back.
is constantly doing like 18 other projects.
And he's a dad.
Gavin's
Yeah.
changed his workload a lot. I don't think he plays in that many bands anymore. He mostly does like.
Oh, really?
I didn't
home
say
stuff.
bands. I just meant projects. Dude's like scoring things now.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm always surprised whenever he says he must have more free time than I think, or at least he's just more interested. But yeah,
Does
like
the baby
I'm not,
know? Does the baby know he's got free time? That baby's going to change shit. Oh, you
Yeah,
got free time,
true.
Dad?
Yeah, I took a
Yeah.
shit.
Dumpy drawers.
Hey, take that free time and wipe my ass with it.
By the way, I started running. Good luck.
Yep.
Not going to be playing your drums much longer.
Oh, dude.
Head first into the kick pedal.
Glad that's not my life. But nice. Yeah, we're playing a show.
It's
at the
'cause you're not a drummer.
Rooster. We got some.
Oh, you're playing a show too?
Yeah. We're playing a show. This is
shit. What are you doing that?
June. It's in June. 17th of June.
Oh, you got a long.
Good
ass
God.
way.
That's a lot
They're
of
booking
practice
that far
time.
out.
I guess they are, yeah. Or at least we
Jesus.
just put that far out, which is fine with me. I
So you have time.
I got to remember how to play these songs. But
I was
yeah, I
going to
guess
say,
you could
Jason's got to
say-
remember how to play bass again.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah, for
it.
real,
Like,
dude.
there's a difference between playing bass and noodling on bass. I can do the latter one all day long.
Yeah.
Playing songs, I gotta like, oh, what note is this?
Plus, you're like not real good at remembering how to play songs either.
Because
My favorite is always watching Jason. He looks back at Gavin to figure out the rhythm that he's got to play, and he goes, "Oh, I know this song."
Yeah, man, it doesn't stay up here. It just falls away. I wish I could remember songs, but I fucking don't.
And then it hits Jason. He gets that groove face going.
Yeah.
I wonder, is it an age thing? Because I swear to God, I have so much trouble remembering and like memorizing lyrics now, and I used to just like pick up on it with no problem.
No,
Is it the internet age that's ruined my brain?
No, I have no ability
Because
to
you don't buy
recall
CDs
songs.
and read the booklet as you listen to the songs.
I never did that though.
Well,
I mean, I
who
used
the
to buy
fuck
CDs,
are
but I
you?
would never read the booklet.
What?
Like as I'm
That's how you learn
as
the
I'm listening,
words.
No. I would just figure them out.
Oh,
most
okay.
of the
So you're the one that thought you were going downtown in a Lulu Ra.
I was going downtown in a Lilura.
Have you ever seen that YouTube video?
I don't think so.
Oh man, the Lily Lura looks like something out of fucking Dr. Seuss. they do little drawings for everything.
What song is this? What lyric is this?
Fall Out Boy.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, no. I don't. Not.
Every time.
Oh, it's just like I think I know what you're talking about.
Sugar, we're going down.
I
Yeah.
can see that being a thing.
Going down, down.
But no, Sky, it's not an age thing. This is a me thing. I'm like, if I'm not playing a song regularly, out. The good news is
Oh, that's
that,
with me too.
like,
But the problem is now, though, is like it's so difficult to find time to practice consistently so that you can remember and like memorize it. Like with this band, I was getting maybe like one practice night a week before the actual like rehearsal time.
yeah,
So, I mean, thank God there's a sweet little app on your phone called Songbook Pro where you can literally download all like the songs
Not
and
an ad.
chords, everything. Not not an ad, but great app if you're a musician.
well, now you got all the free time in the world because you're gonna quit your covers band. You're gonna walk away.
Now, what am I going to do with my time though? Like, I need to find something to do.
What if
You
one of
wanna-
them actually listens to the podcast and you don't have to send that?
Son of
email?
a bitch.
Well, I'm sending it tomorrow regardless.
Oh, smart. Get
This
ahead
isn't
of
coming
the
out till
edit.
next week. Yeah, got to
Get
get
ahead of
ahead
the
of the
edit.
news cycle. Get ahead of the news cycle, man. You got to hit this head on right before.
Yeah,
What
don't talk about the
happened?
Grammys 2 weeks later.
What happened
No.
to your burgeoning pop production career? You're cooking them bangers up, dog, with that
I
guy.
was doing well. I just got burned out on it, man. Like,
Too much synth pop.
here's the thing with that.
Production's
Like,
production's time consuming.
if it was just the production part, I'm all in.
Yeah.
That's fine. That was a lot of fun. It's all the bullshit leading up to actually booking a client that is an absolute nightmare.
Give me the
Like
deets.
reaching out, you're basically like cold reaching out to
It sucks.
You know,
Sucks.
20 to 50 different artists a day
Not
or
fun.
a week. I was trying to do it like a week. I would do like maybe like 20 to 30.
There's
a
no
week.
other way either.
Of which you get maybe one or two that respond to you and carry on a conversation, a couple that give you a short answer, and some like never respond or respond like 2 or 3 weeks later, and you're trying to remember like what the fuck you said.
Yeah, well, who is
And then like you'll carry on conversation for like 2 or 3 days and try to lead them into like, hey, let's hop on a call so we can talk about, maybe me producing a song for you. And then like I do all that, and this happened with like 4 or 5 different people. I get to the very end and I give them like the price of all of it. And then they ghost me and I never hear from them again. So it's like all that work for nothing.
Fuck that. Not worth it at all.
No.
That's
no,
why,
I can't. I'm not a salesperson. I'm
Me
just
neither.
not.
Me neither. That's why I
I'm an
just like work
installer.
on my own thing.
Yeah.
Shouts out to dudes that can like slime it up and get it done though in that regard.
There's a lot
I'm
of
not
them.
that-
I feel
I'm not
the,
that-
I feel
There's
the
a-
other. I feel the
they're
other
those
way
alpha male
about
dudes.
them. I feel the
They're,
other way
those are
about
the
them.
alpha male dudes that like
as the guy that has
they
to
get up every morning at 6 a.m. and work out and then they like
I will produce.
rise and grind, bro. Rise and grind.
I love making music for me because I like I don't have to I don't have to send
Memorize
mix
it.
notes out to
Oh.
anybody. I don't have to memorize.
I kind of just half talk shit to myself because I wake up at 6 a.m. and work out too. But I'm not a rise and grind, bro.
Rise and grind. Eat it.
Not a rise and grinder.
But yeah,
I can't do it. It's not in me.
Cold calling sucks. This sucks.
Yeah.
It's not
Well,
fun.
it's not even like a cold call. It's more of like a cold Instagram message.
Yeah.
And for a while they had us
Them
do like
icy
Instagram
DMs.
voice notes. Yeah, Instagram voice notes, which worked pretty well. Like there was a better conversion rate as far as like people contacting you back.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, it's so difficult to like, I need to like say something for like 30, 45 seconds that's genuine about their music, which means I got to sit and listen to like an entire song of theirs.
I love that bridge.
If I dig it, yeah, it's, oh my
thanks.
God. It just felt so disingenuous and I felt so sleazy and I just didn't want to do it anymore.
it's not fun.
So, yeah.
You know me, I'm always down for the cook up them pop bangers, Scott. If you want to get back into it, you boys better have a new
I
computer.
don't know.
Boys better have a new
kinda-
computer.
Is he
I'm kind
though?
of burnt on the pop stuff right now
Is he gonna get a new computer?
Yeah, I am. At the end of this month, I'm excited.
at the end of this month.
Yeah,
He's been
is
saying at
he
the end of this
though?
month for like,
Hey, by the
I
time this
promise.
podcast comes out, it'll be almost that time.
Dude.
I know.
My credit card's up. Like my credit card's like almost paid off. I'm so close. So close to finish line. I'm excited.
Just to dump some money onto something.
Yeah, I don't
Wait,
mind.
So you're gonna pay off the credit card and then re-up it again? Or
No,
are you
I was gonna-
paying cash for the Mac.
Well, Well, I was basically just gonna get an Apple credit card and just basically like pay it off over the course of a year. Just finance it that way. I don't mind a little bit of debt. Like Americans can have a little bit of debt as a treat. I just don't like paying double debt.
As a treat.
As a treat. Hey, want some debt? Have a treat of debt.
A little
Just
bit.
have a nice little debt.
smidge.
Little debt
touch
treat.
of some debt.
a little bit, but not
Only
too
do a little
much.
bit, then it's not a treat.
Hold on. Are you American? Oh, here's a little treat. Have some debt.
But don't
Do
get
you want a
like
house? Have some debt.
you have $250,000 in credit card debt. Yowzers.
That's not a treat.
That's not a treat.
No,
but
that's a life sentence, is what that is.
yeah, I don't mind a little bit of debt, but I don't want to make like double debt payments. That shit sucks. I was just waiting. I was waiting. It's all good.
True,
Get a new
true.
computer. Get a new Mac
File
Mini.
for bankruptcy. Start over.
Wait,
Yeah.
that's my last job. Was just deal with people filing bankruptcy. I was like, sucks to be you, bro.
Jason's Jobs.
Jason's
God,
jobs.
I've never been more grateful to get fired from a job in my life. So good. It don't suck. That's the second time I've worked.
Jason's Jobs.
Hopefully not. Everything seems to be on the up and up. But I mean, that's what I get. I've worked in subprime loans twice, and both those jobs were these sketchiest things I've ever done. The second job, the more recent one, some lady had to get carried out on a stretcher. I never figured out why, but she just like collapsed in the office.
Damn.
Too much debt.
Bro.
Too much debt.
Dude,
She
that
collapsed under the weight of her debt.
The weight of debt collapsing
The
you.
weight of her debt just took her down.
Hot tip. Pro
Hot
tip.
tip.
Pro gamer tip from Jason in regards to employment and jobs for everybody listening to
Jason's
this.
Jobs.
If you ever had a job where they say something to the effect of, you're in control of your own success. You're in, like, red fucking flag. Every job I ever had like that, it's just like, it turns out to be like, you're disposable. Get the fuck out. Like, it's such a, like, that place is crazy. Yeah.
Jason's
vibe.
Jobs.
I had so many jobs. I've had so many jobs.
You really have. I think you've had more jobs than like all of my friends combined
Yeah.
in probably the last 5 years.
I'm over it. I'd prefer not to be that anymore, but I definitely have had a lot of
Hey, so do we.
experiences.
We
Yeah,
prefer
no.
you to be.
For real, I feel like every week on
Permanent
the
Jason.
podcast for like 3 years, there was like, yeah, so I just quit this last job, but I'm tuning pipe organs now. Oh, I just quit this last job. Now I'm installing security cameras. Oh, I just quit this last job.
I'm
working
selling
for
equestrian
Google.
gear online.
That was
Yeah,
a
I'm selling
vibe. That job
I'm
was
fixing equestrian.
fun.
I'm doing Amazon merchant services with equestrian gear.
Oh man, I missed that job. I learned so much about horses.
Holy shit!
Man, places of
And
that was fun.
it will never cease to
miss
amaze
my
me how you
coworkers.
found these fucking jobs. These are jobs I never knew existed before.
It's called spamming Indeed. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do.
That's it.
Why-
That's-
what a-
it's just that simple. Take it from
It's just that
Jason's
simple.
Jobs.
Jason's jobs.
What really worked for me is when I finally like found the groove of just like doing temp stuff these past years. Dude, I was
Temporary
vibing out.
Jason.
Show up, clickety, go do a little clickety clacking in the keyboards, get paid, leave. Oh my god! I turned down more jobs than I accepted for sure. It's lit.
Temporary Jason.
Temporary Jason.
Jason's temporary jobs.
So many.
Selling equestrian gear.
That was fun.
You got horses that need new saddles? Get in touch with Jason.
Got you. Man, the owner of that company was he was a nut job. He was a nutty dude.
Sold equestrian gear online.
Yeah, I was
What
gonna
do
say,
you
I
expect?
feel like you kind of have to be to sell equestrian gear like that. He chose to do that.
He hired a
You
man
just
that's
did it
never
for the
ridden a horse
paycheck.
before.
Yeah, you just did it for the paycheck. That motherfucker chose to do that. He's like, you know what I want to do with my life? I want to sell equestrian gear. That sounds great.
He
Let's do that.
definitely had the tism. His mom was the CFO, so there's this weird like Macbeth kind of thing going on. My manager, she was cool though. Shouts out to
Hey, don't
Rachel.
say Macbeth in a theater.
Mm.
It's bad luck.
Oh,
It's
is
an
it?
actual thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
it's
I'll put that in.
It's a theater nerd thing.
I'll put that in reverse when it comes time to edit this podcast. But yeah, I mean,
You don't have to do that. We're not in a theater.
I was about to say, we're not in a theater, and I don't think
So it
someone's
doesn't
going to
matter.
bump our podcast over the loudspeakers in a theater,
no,
That's true.
Now I'm just
as
gonna
we've
do it
all
for the
now said
joke.
Macbeth.
But I'm still doing it for the joke. But yeah, I mean, I never intended to have so many jobs. It just kind of was like the vibe, you know.
Oh
What
man.
can I say?
I've been in the forever pursuit to find like a second job that pays just to like have something else, like something music related.
Same, dude.
Y'all got second job time?
I got
Yeah.
second job, dude. I have so many nights of the week where I just sit and watch TV. I feel like I could be doing something with that time
Straight up.
while I'm just like sitting there watching TV because like I'm pretty good at multitasking. Like I can listen and
Yeah,
No human
Type or do
being
whatever.
is actually good at multitasking.
it's true.
Really?
I've found the limits of it.
If you are multitasking, one of those things is actually being neglected.
It's a,
Well, it
true.
would probably be the television, which is fine to neglect because it's not going to neglect you back.
Well,
I
all you
would
gotta do
l-
is spam Indeed. You could be a
No, I don't
temporary
want
Scott.
No. See, I don't want that kind of job where I have to answer to somebody. I want
Yeah.
the kind of job where I can dictate my hours and I can
Yeah.
dictate what I do.
Yeah.
And I want it to be like easy to do that, like, and I don't need to make a ton of extra cash.
Yeah.
Like
Or
that's kind of why I had the cover band thing because I was like, it'd be pretty sweet to just like make
bring
an extra
back
$100.
Just bring back the synth pop band.
I didn't make any money doing that.
Yet.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Original bands don't make money. Ask
Yet.
Jason. He's been in one for like
I just do it for
12
fun.
years now. I
No,
don't think
Jason
Marvel's
just
made a
shows up to
dollar.
play the bass for
Longer
you
than that. Longer
when
than
he
that.
remembers how to play the bass.
Has it been longer than 12 years? No, it hasn't.
Marvel? No. I mean, the
Marvel's
Def
really
game came
that
out.
long?
The Def game came out almost 10 years ago.
No, it didn't.
Yeah,
Don't tell me these things.
No, because I produced that shit. What year did that come out? That was like 2016.
2014, my man.
Was it 20? No fucking way.
Was it?
Was it really? No.
2015. Sorry.
Okay. That's a little better. So
It makes
still,
it a touch.
it's
better
still been
for
8
Scott.
years. It's still been 8 years.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like, that was nice having the studio because I could have bands come in and like work on shit, and I'd make some extra cash doing that. It didn't need to be a lot. It was just something fun to do and just to make some extra like spending money for shit. Like, there's so much shit I want right now that I just can't blow my normal money on.
Ooh, what do you want?
Like
what do you want to get?
So
one?
there's a few things. I have like a
Xbox.
list right now.
Double
no,
Xbox.
PlayStation 5. I want a PS5.
They're
Definitely
great.
not Xbox.
Best console
Xbox.
ever run.
PS5
Best console ever run.
because I want to be. I want to go play The Last of Us again.
It's good.
can
And
do it on
I've never
Steam.
played The Last of Us 2.
Play it on
I
Steam.
don't want to do it on PC. It actually wants to watch while I play.
I don't think
Get a
playing
bigger
so
screen.
yet.
Nah. Then I have to get like speakers and everything because like I don't
Get a
have
second
speakers
screen.
hooked up to my computer.
Just stream it on Twitch to your son.
That's true. That would be the way to do it. That would be the way to do it. I want to do that. I want to play The Last of Us, but I also want to get like the new WWE game that comes out like in like a month.
That's fair. That's fair.
I also want to get one of those retro consoles.
Sony is saying that the PS5 is going to be easier to get now.
I saw that.
I
saw
think it
that.
should be. I got one pretty easily. I was on the wait list.
Yeah.
But what's a retro console?
So a retro console plays old games. So the one I'm looking
Hence
at right
the name
now
retro.
plays the
yeah,
Nintendo, old NES games and old Super Nintendo games. It
It's
plays
just like
both of them.
it's an emulator that's less sketch. That's all it is.
And it's not an emulator. You have
No,
to have
it's
the
an actual
actual
console.
like cartridges. You have to have the cartridges.
Just get an emulator.
No, it's more fun to have the cartridges, man.
It
For the
is.
nostalgia. I found my favorite game of all time. I found at Gamers Alley last week,
What'd you find?
and it's called Bad News Baseball. It's for Nintendo.
I know this
Oh
game.
shit!
And it's the dopest game ever. And I haven't seen it in a long ass time. They
Remember,
had one copy for like $15, and I
Was
bought it.
Mutant
I don't even have a Nintendo
League
to play it on.
football
Yes, it was
Dude,
awesome.
Even I played that game. It's fantastic.
on the
so
old
good.
Sega,
Yeah, it was really
where
good.
you'd play against like a certain team you played against. If you tackled the guy hard enough, they just exploded into bones.
Yeah, it was great. So
Yeah,
you
it's
just want a
wild.
bunch of gaming peripherals. Is there anything non-gaming you want?
Yes, I would like to get
A crossbow.
guitar wise. I'd like to get a Line 6 Helix LT
A crossbow,
floor-
apparently, or that's
Floor
actually
pedal.
on Jason's list.
definitely a crossbow.
Cool.
No, I don't want to own
Laptop
weapons.
crossbow.
I definitely don't want to own weapons.
I like a bow and arrow. That
Um,
sounds fun.
Yeah, guitar pedal, that Line 6 thing. That thing's like $1,100 though.
They're expensive.
No, it's not. That's not
Yeah.
a thing.
It's a thing.
It's the thing. It's pretty cool.
It is a thing.
There's other things
It's
you
just like
spend
stuff like that that I
$1,100 on.
There
know,
are
like a
but,
vacation.
I want that though. Yeah, a vacation would be good too. See, that's another thing. Want a vacation.
Jason's jobs.
So I don't know. How do you make easy money? I thought about just doing like an
Spam
acoustic cover
Indeed.
band thing.
Become a temporary
Indeed.
guy.
No, I don't want to do that shit. And I don't know if I can with the job I have now. Like there may be like a conflict of interest thing to having 2 jobs like that. Plus, I want to make my own hours. Like I want to do it whenever I have time.
Become a DJ.
Like, I mean, there's definitely people out there that have to work like multiple jobs, which I'm glad I've never had to. But like Scott and I are talking about like specifically just like a second job that you can do from home. Mine, if I could, would be
fun.
like mixing music and whatnot, because I have like a nicer computer that won't crash when I load more than 3 plugins.
Barrier of entry.
It's so fucking
Then you got to
high.
find clients.
Yeah.
Then you got to find fucking clients.
I
And
gotta get
that's the
Chris Lord-
difficult part.
I'm not Chris Lord Algae. I don't have that kind of like
Right.
sauce in me. It's so annoying.
I don't want to like find people to pay me. I just want to like do something like
It's so
like-
much easier.
my latest idea, and I don't know if it'll come to fruition. I thought about starting a music review site where I like, I can have people come in and like review things, but I hate Pitchfork and I'd want to do it better than Pitchfork, but do that sort of thing with.
I feel like Pitchforks, their reign is definitely past. They're not as powerful as they once
It's past,
were.
and they're one of those companies where you can't get in unless you know somebody. Like you're not going to get your shit reviewed if you're an indie artist unless you know somebody or
The
are with
irony.
a label or get paid to get your shit reviewed. And that's the way Pitchfork is. That's the way a lot of these big like blogs and stuff are. All these music review sites, you can't get into them anymore.
I don't feel like
And-
that's relevant because of YouTube and people that review things on YouTube now, though, as well. That's another
I don't
thing.
know. I feel like they still get as many hits as they always have.
For real? Damn.
Yeah. Oh,
'Cause
100%.
of the name.
There's still people that go there. Right.
It's a name that is recognized.
I dropped
But
that Pitchfork.
the
More for
problem,
news stories,
too,
though.
is I feel like sites like that, like the reviews aren't negative anymore. Like Pitchfork used to just fucking bury some albums, and they don't anymore because it's so hard to get in to get your shit reviewed with Pitchfork that of course it's going to be half decent because you have like a publicist or somebody else that like gets you in there. So it's like it's not fun anymore. Like I want to have a music review site that's fun where I can just, if something sucks, I'm going to say it sucks.
That's exactly why I feel like like Pitchfork in particular, they're not as powerful as they once were because they don't have like the cojones to have a bad review. It's always like,
Yeah.
I just don't think
IGN with their
Right.
video games.
Dude, case in
Now-
point.
Now, if it's a Call of Duty game, it's automatically a 9.
Yeah. Like I've never seen IGN rate anything below a 5.
Oh, I have.
And like
they
have you?
still do. They still do, but it's games that you expect them to.
Right. I don't know, man. It's frustrating that they just aren't real about shit anymore. I feel like they just get paid for better reviews at this point. Like a lot of
simply
these big
pay
sites.
But that's why I get most
Yeah.
of my information like that off of like people off of YouTube, like game ranks. That's always a go-to for me with
Yeah.
like all video game information.
But it's really hard to do music reviews on YouTube too. Like there's guys that do it, but you kind of have to skirt around like actually playing any of the music.
You're allowed 15
You know what I mean?
seconds.
Yeah.
you
Well,
can't-
that's not even a thing anymore.
Oh,
You're
Jesus.
not allowed 15 seconds. If you play any snippet of anything and it's identified, it can be claimed by the copyright owner and your shit can
Yeah.
be taken down.
It's very
So, yeah, the 10,
very
15 second thing is gone now too. So,
I don't. That's not. I can't say. I used to write album reviews in college, and I was terrible.
Oh, really?
I was terrible at it.
I used to do it. I was bad at it.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. It's all right. It's good.
yeah.
7 out of 10.
Reviews.
Yeah, like I just wasn't. I'm not a writer though. I'm not really. My writing.
I didn't
skills-
listen to it. It gets a 4.
That's the thing. Like, I don't even know if I'd be good at it either. It's just like one of those ideas that like pops into my head. Like, that'd be kind of cool to do. I have some really good ideas on how I could differentiate it from everything else that's out there. But at the same time, like, barrier of entry, it's going to take a while to like get any sort of traction with that sort of thing where you can make money off of like ad placements and shit like that. So,
Yeah, and it's like the reason why I want to like mix other people's music. It's not so much for. I mean, the money's cool, whatever, but it's also just like the more you do something, the better you get at it. But it's always barrier to entry. It's like trying to convince people you know how to do something and getting them to pay you for it's rough. It's hard out there on the internet.
It really is.
hard thing.
I actually, this all was kind of like spurred from Jared. I don't know if you remember. Do you remember AbsolutePunk.net?
I do.
So I was reading an article. There was a really good article done on them this week. Jason Tate, the guy who created it, they basically like had a interview with him. He was talking about like how it like came to be and stuff. And I thought it was pretty cool. But there's nothing like that anymore. You know, where like you could go on that site and it was like they'd have a little news blurb, a little review, and then like people could just comment below. Without having to like log into anything or any of that bullshit.
The
Like
death
you
of
could
the
just
blog.
comment with your name. Yeah. And shit like that doesn't exist anymore. And it like created communities there of people that, you know, like pop punk music or whatever. Like I used to go there all the time. That was the place I'd go every single day.
That's because brands realized they could monetize these things.
I guess so.
And they bought them up.
The
But it's
internet
just frustrating that there's nothing like that out there now. And it all like relies on social media sites.
is a lot of that. We've reached a saturation point that no one can truly conceive. Essentially, like everything is so overly saturated that I imagine the path forward is like micro communities, smaller amounts of people.
Yeah, I guess so.
Or maybe I'm wrong.
And that's what I would aim to create is like a community type thing, like around a certain couple of genres of music or something like that. I think it'd be pretty cool to do something like that. But again, like
I don't know.
who knows how much legwork you'd have to do to even get some traction with something like that.
It's like I mean, I'm excited to play. I think we're gonna be like the return of Marvel has often been mentioned and never quite come to fruition. I feel like this might be the final time.
A few times.
The time that a few times. I'm just I'm excited to get back into playing music to some degree. I do miss it, but back in last year, I was almost like a hired gun for an artist, and I realized like I can't do that shit. I can't do it
Yeah.
at all. So
It'd be cool. It'd be cool
Shouts
to
out
bring
to
the
the
old
can.
raincoat back too, but still, like there's so much that would need to happen for that to even come to pass because
and I'm a one band
There's
guy.
there's no drummer. You know, it's not worth it. That and playing to like two people at a club isn't that fun either. So
I'm always
You're
down for
welcome.
putting songs out online. That's for sure.
I just feel like it's a lot of work for very little to no payoff too. I don't know. I guess I'm to the point with that where it's just like whatever. If I enjoy doing it, I'll do it. If not, I'm not gonna do it. Thug it.
Or you should just create a tribute band for Smash Mouth.
That could be the way to go. Smash Mouth tribute. I don't think it exists yet.
Call yourselves All Stars.
The All Stars.
Has to exist. Has to be. a
I
Smash
guarantee
Mouth
you, there's
cover
not one. Who would want? Hold on. Smash Mouth.
song. It's gotta be.
Jason, don't Google it on your computer.
No,
Till you get the
doesn't
new one.
exist. Doesn't exist.
Damn, look at that. I
Nope.
set you up for your temporary job.
I mean, Smash Mouth itself is kind of a tribute band now that the lead singer got kicked out and they have a new singer.
Whoa!
Oh, yeah.
What? Hold
Oh
on.
yeah, that's old news. That happened last year.
Who's the new
Their
Smash
singer
Mouth?
like went off the fucking deep end for a while. Like
You don't
homie
stop coming
was,
when you don't stop coming.
he kept coming.
Back to the rules and hit the ground running.
Yikes!
Shit. That's a nice bass. Wait. You're right.
Comes in for the news article. Shit, that's a nice space.
That was a nice bass. Who's the singing guy now? Damn,
Zach
bro, you're right.
Good. His name is.
Does he also look like Guy Fieri / one
That's
of
what
the
I'm trying to
members of
figure
ICP?
I don't believe he does. He's no Steve Harwell, that's for sure.
Well, that's probably for the best for the band.
This is
Yeah,
the
that's
killer
true.
of the vibe. Oh my god.
It's the killer of the vibe.
So like, I don't think they can be a meme anymore. Oh my god, he looks way too cool to be in that band.
Why is this guy the Smash Mouth man? He looks like a pro wrestler.
He knows all the words.
Jared, can you make this out on my
Nah.
Hold
Nah.
up. Hold up. I'm on. So audience, I'm at
Oh, man.
I'm at a loss for words.
Listen,
Jason is
my man,
flabbergasted.
My man has his own website, zachgood.com. GOODE and
course there's an E.
ZACH is the Zach.
Also,
Yeah, he looks way too cool to be in that fucking band. He looks like he should be the lead singer of Fuel.
also in this photo I sent, the guy in the far left looks like Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yeah, he does.
But
But like with the
He
with
wouldn't be
that
slumming
like
it.
weird chin piercing thing that I can't believe people still do.
I can't believe the leader, the new guy in Smash Mouth, looks like a former football player. That is the funniest thing
Yeah.
I've ever.
Like he definitely looks like
Maybe
he
he
could
was an
probably
all-star.
knock me to next Sunday.
I don't know what to say.
He was an all-star for like the Falcons or something.
I gotta find.
Insane.
I'm gonna find a YouTube
He's
video
so-
of him now, like Smash Mouth 2023.
Oh, the first video they put out was apparently Rick Astley's "Never Gonna Give You Up" with him
Shock.
singing. So like the meme band did a meme. So is that like memeception? Is that
No,
how that
it's,
works?
It's more just like the meme's dead.
The meme inside the meme.
I think the meme's
oh yeah,
dead
the
at
meme's
that
dead.
point.
The Rick
I
roll
don't
is
know.
dead. They
gifts
killed the
are
Rick
still
roll.
there.
Smash Mouth killed the Rick roll.
This is something else. This has changed my life. Cause like the thing about Smash Mouth as a band, we're at that part of the podcast. We're talking about Smash Mouth. The thing about Smash Mouth as a band is that it was always funny that like the Guy Fieri guy was the lead singer. He had like the bowling shirt on, and like he looked like he was like maybe
It was
worked at his
perfect. He lived the
diner.
meme.
He lived
Lived
the
it.
meme. This new guy, I'm sure
He
he's
doesn't fit, man.
good. Although I can't imagine him sounding anything like Steve Harwell. Like
Apparently he does.
I got
Also,
That's
I
usually
just
how it
read
works.
this. I just read this. Their new singer came from a Weezer tribute band called Geezer.
I've heard of
Not
Geezer.
Weezer, but Geezer.
I've heard of Geezer actually. This is
You
something.
really have heard of Geezer?
I think I have.
Are you shocked by that?
I feel like they played.
No.
I feel like they played at Tremont back in the day.
They probably did. I don't know. I don't know how long they were around as a band, but what does that band do now? Poor Geezer. I'm sure. Well, I'm sure Smash Mouth got better gigs than Geezer the band did. But
I'm sure.
There's a
was like
whole.
he's
when,
done both. He probably does both still.
It was like when Queen decided just to go back on tour and they grabbed that new singer that sounds just like Freddie.
Close enough.
Well, they've gotten a couple, but what's his face is real good though. Why can't I think of his name? Any other time I can think of his name. Hold on, I have to stop thinking about it for a second, and then
There
I'll
you go.
think of his name.
I think I know what you're talking about.
So
So while you're thinking about that, I'm gonna drop some something on you.
Which
Eagle
one
Eye
is that?
Cherry put out a new album.
what? Legal Eye Cherry? Are we gonna save tonight again?
God, I could only hope. I haven't listened to it
Oh,
yet.
that band.
Artist,
Save
yes.
tonight. Yeah, it's just one guy.
It was
That-
back when they didn't want the singer songwriters to get lost in the fray, so they made them bands. You know, like Five for Fighting.
Okay.
Yep.
Adam.
Adam Lambert. Adam Lambert is the name of
Yeah,
the
Adam
singer.
Lambert. Save Tonight was a
good.
great song though. I'm gonna download this album right
It
now.
was.
Actually, check it out.
I was talking about
looks
the guy
like-
that nobody knew.
Download it.
Yeah.
Are you like on Apple Music or something?
Yeah, I'm a thing.
Oh, that's because you don't use Spotify.
So Eagle Eye Cherry
Not
put out a
really.
full album.
I like
album.
it. He
Recently.
looks like Malcolm Gladwell if he was a cooler guy for sure.
He
But
he aged really well. That's good.
He still looks the same, in my opinion.
Oh, and it's called Back on Track. He looks exactly the same.
Slept
Hold
in
on,
a
I bet
cryo
you-
chamber.
Oh, I was
Came
just
out
waiting
ready.
for like some. Wow, he's like doing okay. He's got a couple of songs that have over 1 million plays on it too. He's riding that Save Tonight train. Oh, that came out last week. Oh,
Like I
shit.
said, recently.
Damn.
there's a lot of
All right.
albums actually by the Save.
I'm gonna
Tonight
go ahead
guy.
and pop that into my library here.
Yeah.
We gonna see what it's all about.
We're-
That'll be my first review for my new review
there
website.
you go.
Dude, I'm into it.
Nah.
Let me see if this will download without crashing my computer.
Speaking of nostalgic things, did you guys see that they changed Barney's look?
Yeah, I saw that they're bringing
It's now
it
like
back.
a little animated series instead of the person in a costume.
Dude, isn't
Lower budget.
everything an animated series now?
Cheaper.
Yeah, it's cheaper.
All those things.
I never liked Barney. It,
I don't understand that.
it
man.
weirded me out. Oh no, what are they doing?
I'm thinking
about
they're riding the
purple
wave of
dinosaur?
that docuseries, I Hate You.
Yeah. Did you watch that?
Nope. I never
Neither
watched
did I.
I
Barney.
didn't either.
So.
I wanted to.
Yep, I've already seen it. I don't know who you're showing.
Have you seen this, Scott?
The audience, yeah, I saw it already. It's real weird. I don't know, man.
Yeah, you gotta
Like-
bring your focus back in, Jason.
As we always say, just like leave it be, man. Like create a different character. Like look at Coco Melon. They created all new shit, and it's doing really well.
Coco Melon
So,
is
like-
a psyop designed to brainwash children and families into doing unholy biddings. That shit is too good at what it does.
Oh shit, Jason, your aluminum foil cap is back on the bed back there.
No,
You want to pick
this
it up?
isn't even. This isn't necessarily conspiratorial. It's just like the nature of the show. It's like it's so easy. Like also the slow. I think the slow camera pans during Coco Melons really sells.
How
to,
much
like,
Coco
nothing
Melon
stays
you
stationary.
watching, Jason?
Yeah, I was gonna say I've never watched.
Oh, you haven't? Oh
No.
shit. Well,
Like, why would I need to? My children are like teenagers.
Well, I mean, I've spent like Matt and Jen, their kids. Like I was around them a bunch, and like we were playing like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff, and it's always like just Coco Melon was on, and the kids were just like, "I will kill the president." Yes, like it was always just like
That's the Catcher on the Rye, not Coco Melon.
Right? Yeah, you're watching the wrong show here.
You're putting far too much literary emphasis on Coco Melon.
No
dude,
doubt.
it's hypnotic. I get it, and kids are
No
just
doubt.
like,
So it wasn't just the kids; it was also Jason staring blankly at Coco Melon, saying that he will kill.
"That's what I'm trying to get at." I will kill the president.
In 1987,
Oh my god.
not now. If the FBI is listening to this,
Don't worry
Jason
about
is
it.
not a
Not now.
threat.
Just a joke. Joke. Hashtag just a joke.
That's getting edited out of the podcast too. I'll take that out.
Just get no. Keep it in.
Yeah, because it saves
Keep it in.
Scott and I.
Exactly. So the past like couple of weeks, I've been just like binge watching shit like crazy during work because and a lot of
Must
I
be
have like
nice.
meetings through about like half of the day, but the other half of the day I'll like binge watch something while I'm like doing emails or like responding to shit.
Yep.
So I have you seen that show White Lotus?
Heard of
it.
this
Seen anything-
show. What's it on?
So it has 2 seasons. It's on HBO.
Late
Max.
reviews by Scott.
Late reviews. It's like both of them are only like 6. The first season 6 episodes, second season 7 episodes. I'm not going to get into the plot synopsis anything. It's about a bunch of rich people doing rich people shit, basically like both seasons. And then there's like kind of these outlier people that are just dealing with the rich people shit. That's what both seasons are about. And I don't know. It's not really my type of show. I think I watched both of them just to like get through them and see what all like the hubbub was about.
Mm-hmm.
Because like they're like saying everyone should win all these awards and shit. Jennifer Coolidge won an award for her character, I think, in the first season, and they're talking about Aubrey Plaza getting one for the second season or something. I don't know. But it's just like one of those shows that's super depressing.
Fun.
Because seems like all they make now. It's just a bunch of people just being real shitty to each other.
That's why.
That's like that show Succession too. Succession is the same fucking thing.
No, thanks.
Just like a family just being shitty to each other every
I'd rather
single episode.
I'd rather
Like,
watch
who wants
Coco
to
Melon.
watch that?
I want to watch Coco
Right.
Melon.
Like, why do people watch that?
No one's
At least
shitty
Coco
to
Melon's
anybody.
brainwashing you.
Yeah,
People
no
are like,
one.
man,
No one's.
Succession is like the best show. It's so good. I watched half of a season and I'm like, I fucking hate myself for watching this. I can't do it, man.
I just watch.
can't.
I've been watching a lot of cooking videos lately. I'm trying to teach myself how to cook better. That's all I've been doing.
Like what? Like on YouTube?
Yeah,
course on
always-
YouTube. I don't even know why. That's a
Come
stupid
on,
fucking
Scott.
question.
Always.
He's got to
on YouTube.
log
Let's
his
go.
hours.
I do.
That's his second
Holy
job, Scott.
shit. That's supposed to.
Wait, so is there anyone specifically you're watching or just like anything?
No, well, I always end up trying to gauge towards like sloppy, chili type of stuff, things that you can like make and hold on to for a
So you're
couple
still
of
in
days.
that crock pot life?
Well, no, this guy was using a Dutch oven, so I could get a Dutch oven. I think is my next step, but he was just making
pretty
it
easy.
chili. My oven doesn't
me
work, but I got a
say-
hot plate. So.
Rachel Ray makes a great Dutch oven. Hashtag not a sponsor. Runs about
Rachel Ray.
60, $70.
Let
Yeah,
us be sponsored by you.
it's pretty good.
Yeah, like so, but it was just.
We got the same audience.
Yeah.
I guess it's
Of
like
course we do.
I'm tired of watching videos on audio recording and production. So I was like, let's watch cooking videos. Fuck this. It's way more interesting. You can't eat sound. But
You heard
eat
it here
meatloaf.
first, folks. You can't eat sound.
But you can't eat chili.
Talking without thinking. If you don't learn anything, just learn. And no, you can't eat
sound.
Sound is not food.
Sound is not tasty. But meatloaf, or not meatloaf, but chili. I was looking at this guy's making chili. And like every chili is about the same, but he put chicken stock in it. I was like, oh shit, I'll try that. So
have you ever had like chicken chili? It's like
some variation.
It has like a white sauce and not like a red sauce. It's pretty good.
Have you ever had chickadee China, the Chinese chicken?
But like when you have a drumstick, but your brain stops ticking.
Oh, watching X-Files with the lights off?
Yeah, what's on La Maison? I hope the Smoky Man's in this one.
Chinese fried chicken is fucking delicious.
So, like Harrison Ford, I'm getting frantic. But like Sting, I'm tantric. But like Snickers, it's guaranteed to satisfy.
There's the actual tribute band you need to create, Scott.
Like Kurosawa, I make mad films. Okay, I don't make films, but if I did, they'd have a samurai.
I didn't know the lyrics to the song actually.
Scott does.
Can I get a
There it
better
is.
set of better clubs? You know, the ones with tiny nubs? Just because my arms are always flying off the backswing. Can I get in tune with Sailor Moon? Because that cartoon has got the boom anime, babe.
I feel like he's
Makes me
got the
think the
lyrics
wrong
pulled
thing.
up at this point.
I don't.
No. You were just talking about how you couldn't remember lyrics, and yet here you are.
No, dude. The lyrics from the 90s songs, they're all up here. They're all up here. It's just new songs. I don't know. I can't retain them. Or songs that I really haven't like. When I was gonna sing for that 80s band, when I was gonna try out for that, like learning 6 songs and the lyrics to them was so hard. I couldn't retain the lyrics for these songs for some reason. I don't know what my problem was. I don't know what you're singing.
Yeah, I mean, was the 80s band, were they cool enough to be like, hey, you can't be on stage with an iPad reading the lyrics off the iPad? Because that looks cringe.
I don't know what they were because like they told me to learn these songs and then I kept texting them and they never got back to me. So they like totally ghosted me before I even got to audition. So I wasted a whole bunch of time learning these stupid fucking songs that I'll never ever play.
Did you actually learn those songs, Scott? Could you perform them right now?
Like 60% learned them. If I had the lyrics in front of me, I could perform them.
I feel like
Yeah, this isn't a dueling piano show.
the universe is trying to tell you not to be in covers bands, Scott. Trying to tell you to do
Or-
something else.
Or to start my own cover band.
Yeah, just fucking
There
cut
you
to the
go.
source.
Just do acoustic cover band. I'm going to bring our boy Matt back and we'll just do it and make some extra cash.
Shout out to
We'll be the
Matt.
90s acoustic duo, you
Dude,
know?
that's what you should do because it's so like, I mean,
More than words.
banger.
Bam, 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 man.
That was the
'Cause you
first
know-
thing I thought of. Just an acoustic
It's the
duo.
first thing I think of too.
Matt's always
I remember
down.
the first time I saw that on an MTV and just like 2 like long black curly haired dudes like sitting next to each other look like brothers like jamming away with her. Bam, bam,
No, the
bam, man.
best is
knocking on the
still,
guitars and shit.
The best is still Fallon and Jack Black doing that.
I remember
Oh,
this.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a while ago.
That was such a 90s song.
It's the 90s jam, man. Extreme.
It's the only song Scott's going to perform as a acoustic cover band.
I'm just gonna do extreme. I'm just over and over again, just that song and Save Tonight
Yes.
That's a great song.
and Wonderwall, of course. Anyways,
Obviously. And you've already got that one in the chamber.
nailed it. Oh yeah, I could do that right
Just-
now. I haven't even played it in like 3 years, and I could probably knock it out right now.
But only if you say, anyways, here's Wonderwall.
Anyways, here's one. Could I be in like an Oasis tribute band? I could just do that. I don't feel like that would play well in the United States though.
You know what you could
Like
call
that's
it?
Not currently.
What?
Moasis. Moasis.
Moasis.
Moasis.
Moasis. It has to have the apostrophe. M-O-Asis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that, I think you're right. I think you should just start your own covers band because it won't be cringe. You won't be called dog water.
I can play songs that actually like I enjoy playing instead of like shitty ass
All-Star.
fucking instead of shitty ass Black Keys songs. Ugh,
But yeah, like
I hate the Black Keys.
Scott, do you like the Black Keys?
No, I hate the Black Keys. If I never hear the song "Gold on the Ceiling" again, I will be a happy, happy man.
that song I do hate. That song I do not like. That is the worst Black Keys song.
Yeah, that's the one they play.
You need to do a cover of Golden Earrings, Radar Love.
Great
I'll put it on the
song.
list for you.
Great.
I mean, it's not
song.
a '90s song.
No,
but
it
it's
is
still-
not.
I think it's
Doesn't matter.
'80s. Isn't it
I don't
80s?
think that
Yeah, I
that
don't
song
know.
was written by Golden Earrings though. That's is that a George Thorogood song?
I hope it's not George Thorogood.
Nope.
Dude, it's actually a '70s song. Holy hell!
Golden Earrings.
'70s.
Yeah, you're right. I'm totally wrong.
I know I'm right. It was on Reaper. That's the only reason I know that song.
Oh, I knew it from Baby Driver.
So you
Oh,
about
yeah,
to say
Baby
Baby
Driver.
Boss. I'm like, okay, Jason.
Baby Balls.
Baby Boss.
Yeah, dude.
Watch this
There are
Coco
definitely
Melon,
bands
Baby
that-
Boss, upset about Barney's new look. Jason's a toddler.
Good old
My tongue. I don't care about this shit.
Coco Melon.
I hate it. I hate it, Barney.
I feel like just saying the name Coco Melon, we're gonna get fucking demonetized or some shit on YouTube.
or
We're
like
gonna owe somebody money.
activates a sleeper agent. So a sleeper agent baby somewhere comes on like, just like
They're like,
I must
Did
kill my
someone say
parents.
Coco
Gavin's
Melon?
kid.
Did someone say Coco Melon?
Dude, shit.
Gavin's kid.
Shit.
Coco Melon? You said you got free time and I know about Coco Melon?
Coco Melon?
Marvel.
Yeah, I mean,
Back
I
on
guess-
hiatus.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess he's doing good. I don't talk to Gavin as much. I'm not the kind of friend who stays in touch with people if we live outside of proximity, generally speaking.
I kind of live outside of proximity right now, but you know, I still bug your ass every day.
Scott,
was
you
gonna say.
you are an exception for sure. It's just because
That's
like
the exception to the rule.
An exception.
I don't know. Yeah. It's just like that's true.
I feel
'cause-
that though. Like since moving down here from Pittsburgh, I only have one friend that I still talk to up there occasionally, and it's like once or twice a year, usually on his birthday and my birthday, which coincidentally fall about like 1 month apart. So we talk to each other like
What's up?
The end of the year.
and the beginning of the year.
But I mean,
crazy.
more than words.
Yeah, more than words, man. All right. Judging by all the yawning that's going on in the podcast right now, I think it's about time to tie it up.
Listen, I get up at 5 a.m. every day.
I don't know why.
It's not a rise and grind. It's rise and get coffee.
Rise and get coffee.
Ooh.
Rise and grind the coffee.
I have got to know what the new
K-cup.
Smash Mouth singer man sounds like. This has something I've got. I'm going to immediately go to YouTube and find out what the giant like Pittsburgh Steeler looking motherfucker who's the lead singer of Smash Mouth now.
No, don't
Sounds like-
you put that shit on Pittsburgh Steelers. Don't you do it.
I mean that's
All right, well let's go listen to some Smash Mouth. If you're listening at home and you've made it this far, you do it too. Let's listen to the new Smash
Or listen
Mouth.
to the new
They're
Eagle Eye
all-
Cherry. Get those the clicks up for him.
Yeah. listen to Eagle Eye Cherry.
Do you have any
And then just go back and listen to Say It Tonight again. You know what?
do you have any music recommendations? I got some music recommendations. I guess Jared already gave his.
The new Eagle Eye Cherry.
It's true. What do you got? What do you got, Jason?
Oh, Wet Leg.
I couldn't get into him. I tried.
I
tried. It's just not for me.
I'm loving me some Daria ass bands right now. That's my shit. And also Animals
Yeah.
as Leaders, which is not a Daria ass band, but like Wet Leg. Check out some Wet Leg. They're great. And they won a Grammy.
And
Also,
when you're done with
shouts
that, Eagle Eye Cherry.
Eagle Eye Cherry.
Eagle Eye Cherry.
What'd you got, Scott?
What did I
Eagle Eye
listen to
Cherry.
this week? So there's a local artist named Jason Scavone,
Good old Jason Scavone.
who's really fantastic.
You're
He
about
just
to
put a
say
new
Jason
album out.
Eckert.
No. Called Catastrophic Dreams. I listened to that through about 2 times.
There's this
so
new
far.
bass player out. His name is Jason Eckert. He's going to forget all his
Jason
songs.
And I'm going to say the new Arizona song is it's starting to grow on me a little.
I was waiting on that.
a little.
It sounded good. I mean, it sounded like what I expected.
It's not bad.
Scott's turning his
I
back
think the
on synth
problem-
pop.
Here's the thing. I think the problem with it the first time I listened to it is I was reading through the lyrics. The
Nice
first time
on
I
you.
listened through it, I'm like, these lyrics are kind of ass. And then I listened to it without reading the lyrics. I'm like, this is a lot better. Like not
Scott,
knowing
never
the
li-
lyrics ahead of time.
Never read the lyrics in modern music. They're just there's
No.
filler.
See, that's what I'm saying, Jared. You're telling me to read the booklet. I can't do it.
No,
Because
I'm
if
saying
I
that's
read
what we used to do. Back when
I know, but, like-
when a punk album came out, and you're trying to understand what the street dogs are saying.
See, and now after I listen to it a few times, and then I'll go to the lyric book. But I
Yeah.
can't. The first couple listens, I can't do it because if it's anything like cheesy or cringy, I won't ever listen to it again. Because I'm like,
That's
oh, this
fair.
is cringy.
It's coming from a
I
guy that
enjoy-
loves 90s songs.
I enjoy trying to figure out what I never
you shut
look
your
up.
mouth.
I never look up lyrics, so I like trying
Don't
to
you dare.
figure out what the interpretation is of them because it's always better than what they actually are.
That's how you get that YouTube video about Lee Lulu Rouse.
Save tonight, man. Save tonight.
Fight that break of dawn.
That's a
Fight
great,
the break
that's
of
a
dawn.
great song.
Come tomorrow.
Come
Tomorrow I'll
tomorrow.
be gone. And you know what? It's time for us to be gone too.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and close
I
it
gotta
up.
know what the
Guys,
Smash
thanks
Mouth
for
sounds like.
thanks for listening. We're gonna go listen to some Smash Mouth. We'll catch you guys next week. Goodbye.